It's a crazy thing that's happened here. This song was actually recorded in 1970 by Johnny Winter, and of course, it didn't do well. It was, of course, I think it was written. It was the song was actually written by Rick Derringer. Rick Derringer would perform the song himself in 1974. That's when it became the hit. The original version, "Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo," was, of course, recorded by Johnny Winter. Included Rick Jano and the former members of the McCoys. The first song I wrote for Johnny was "Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo." This is what Rick Derringer was saying. Rock and roll was to satisfy the rock and roll that I was supposed to be bringing into the picture. And Hoochie Coo is to satisfy the king of blues, who essentially that Johnny was supposed to maintain. And it worked out great. So, anyway, however, Winters noted the reviewers liked it. I didn't think Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo would do as well as it did because it was a little corny. Okay. Anyway, they recorded that song in 1970. Now, Rick Derringer version did it in 73. He played guitar, bass, and tambourine and sang the lead vocals with Bobby Caldwell and drums and Carl Horrell, Lenny Groves, and Tasha Thompson proving the backing vocals. The song was, of course, recorded in Caribou Beach in Colorado. Edited for release as that's a release and sync on Winter's Blue Sky Records. It reached number 23 in the Billboard Hot 100. In Australia, it didn't do as good, reached number 84, but in Canada, it went all the way to number 11. And of course, thanks to those sports, here it is here. Here is the song, "Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo." This is the Rick Derringer version, not the Mean Gene Okerlund version. You got to check that out on YouTube. It is quite surreal because Rick Derringer did indeed produce the two wrestling albums for the WWF. What it was known then, now it's known as WWE. It was known as the WWF then, because Vince wasn't afraid of tree huggers at the time. Anyway, here's the song, "Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo," down from 27 to 30 from Rick Derringer.